Hello everyone, this is Virtualwiz from Wiz Tech. Welcome to this Flutter development course for beginners. In this video, we are going to learn about card widgets. Let's get started. So, what is a card widget? A card widget in Flutter is a material design component that represents a rectangular surface, often used to display content in a structured and visually appealing way. It adds a visual distinction between different elements on the screen, making it easy to group related contents together. A card is typically used to present information, images, or any other widget in a consistent and stylish manner. Let's look at an example. Let's first remove the gridview.builder code, which we use to create a grid view in our app. If you don't know what a grid view is, you can check out my previous video on grid view. The link is in the description. So to create a card, we simply type in card, and inside the card we provide some features of the card. So first of all, let's provide a elevation of 4.0 and let's provide the shape of the card. So let's provide a rounded rectangular border with a border radius dot circular of 10, and let's provide the child. Child will be a container with a width of 200 and a height of 100, and the child of the container will be a text saying this is a card. Now let's build our app. So here you go, you can see the card, not clearly, but so let's wrap this card with a center widget. Ctrl+Shift+R to refactor and wrap with center. Hot restart. Here you go, you can see this is a card and there is a slight elevation in the card. So to view it more clearly, let's provide a scaffold background color to be red, colors dot red. Here you go, this is the card and you can see a slight elevation with a drop shadow right here. Let's go over the properties of the card once more. So first of all, the elevation. The elevation property determines the depth of the card, creating a shadow effect to give it a raised appearance. Higher elevation values produce stronger shadows. So right now it's 4.0. So if I give it a value of 14 and rebuild the app, you can see it has a darker shadow, meaning it is much higher in the z-axis. Now let's go over the shape. The shape property allows you to customize the shape of the card. You can use rounded rectangle border or stadium border to create rounded corners or circular edges respectively. So the higher the value you provide here, so let's say 50, the rounder the corner of the card will be, like this. So let's leave it at 10. Now let's go over the color property. We haven't specified the color property. So color, let's set it for now to be colors dot blue. Hot restart the app and you can see the color of the card changes. Now the child. The primary content of the card is defined by its child property. It can be any widget you want to display within a card, such as text, image, list view, etc. Right now we have a container with a child of text. The card widget is commonly used in combination with other layout widgets like list view, grid view, or column or row, etc. to organize the content and improve the overall design of your Flutter app. We have already gone over the list view and grid view as well as the column and row in our previous videos. If you haven't watched the video yet, you can check out the videos from the description below. Let's look at an example of creating cards with a list view. So let's remove the whole center, remove this, and return a list view dot builder. We have already gone through the process of building a list view dot builder in our previous video. So the item builder will go context and index. Inside here we will return a padding to make it more spacious, and the padding will be edge insets dot symmetric, and the horizontal padding will be 16, the vertical padding will be 8, the child of the padding will be a card. Inside the card we will have an elevation of, let's say, 10, and the shape will be rounded rectangle border with a border radius dot circular and 10. And the child will be a list tile, with a title of a text, let's say item with the index number, index +1, and a leading icon of icons dot star, and let's also add a trailing icon, icons dot arrow forward, arrow forward. So let's build the app. Let's change the background to be gray. There you go, you can see. Okay, we have infinite number of list items. Let's fix that. Let's provide a item count to the list view. So item count right here, item count just about 10. So here you go, we have 10 items and all are cards with heading of title of item with followed with the index number and leading icons and a trailing icons. So this is how you create a list view of cards. Now let's go over how we can create a grid view with cards as the child. So remove the list view dot builder up to here, and for the body we will return a grid view dot builder, and the grid delegate will be sliver grid delegate fixed cross axis count with cross-axis count of 2. So we have already gone over what a grid delegate is and what item builder is in our previous video of how to create a grid view in Flutter. You can check it out from the description below. So for the item builder, we'll have a context and an index, and inside the item builder we will return card, let's quickly format this. Okay, and also add the item count quickly, so let's say 10. So inside the card we will return elevation of, let's say, 10, and the shape will again be rounded rectangle border with a border radius dot circular of 10. After that we'll have a child, and for this we'll have a column as a child of the card. So column takes children's, so children, and for the children let's add an icon. First child will be icons dot star, and also provide a size of, let's say, 50, and the color of the icon will be, let's say, colors dot blue. Let's add a spacing, so size box of height, let's say 10, and below we will have a text saying card number, and it will return index number, so index +1. So that's it. And let's also add a min axis alignment for the column, so min axis alignment of center, min axis alignment dot center. So reload the app, and you can see we have a grid view of cards. So card number 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. So this is how we use cards in grid view builder. And that's a wrap for today's video on how to use cards in Flutter. This video marks the completion of Flutter basics. In the next video, we'll learn how to create our own app UI design using all the knowledge we learned so far. Till then, stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe Wiz Tech.